Okay, I'm now going to shock you guys. Oh my god, why? I absolutely have no idea. And Ford say, yay, we did that. Maybe get those off. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Martin, and today I'm taking a look at the Ford Focus ST Mark II 2.5. So, the 2.5 because this is the facelift. Now, before I get started, don't forget to like the video, really important to us. Subscribe and check us out on Instagram. Now, this is Jape's Ford Focus ST Mark 2.5. Go follow him on Instagram, White Beast Mark II. And he comes from a family of 5-cylinder lovers because his brother has a Ford Focus RS Mark II, one of the coolest cars ever made, if you ask me. They used to have an Audi RS3 Mark I and an Audi RS3 Mark II. So yeah, the 5 pods are really loved in the family. Now, I share that love for the 5 pod because I used to own a V50 Volvo T5 with 230 horsepower, which is the same engine as the one in here, but I'll talk about that later. Now, let's walk through the spec of the car. This is a white one, which apparently is one of the best colors, quality-wise, because the launch color for the Focus ST was orange, but apparently the orange paint job is really bad, and it doesn't last very long, and the clear coat comes off, and oh, it's just a crappy job by Ford with the orange one, so avoid those. Now, this is a Mark 2.5, so we have a facelifted front, and it's kind of similar to the one on the Focus RS. And it looks way better than the pre-facelift. It looks like an entirely different gen of Ford Focus, because this is the pre-facelift. So this is much better. I love the glossy black details. He has also switched to these 18-inch black high gloss wheels. He has changed all the bushings to power flex, so everything is a little more tight, and you really feel that while driving this, because this car has done nearly 180k, but it really doesn't show and it doesn't feel like that. So the rear end, we have a customized exhaust, black diffuser. We have some Akrapovic tips from probably AliExpress or some other Chinese website. Yeah, okay, it's apparently not an Akrapovic. Akrapovic didn't even offer an exhaust for this gen, so maybe get those off. That would be my preference, but if you like it, just keep it. We also have a little rear spoiler extension. Looks pretty cool, I think. And let's check out the engine, because that's why you buy this car. It's not like a Golf GTI. Where is the release? I absolutely have no idea. Okay, not going to show you the engine, but I can tell you that underneath here is a 2.5 straight 5 with a turbo on it. And when Ford designed the Focus ST, they thought, well, we need an exciting engine, something special to really beat the Golf GTI Mark V and Mark VI, which has a very boring 4-cylinder engine. But they didn't have something exciting, so they browsed around at Volvo. Back then, Ford owned Volvo, and Volvo is famous for their 5-cylinder engines, and Ford said, that one's ours from now on. We put it in our Focus and we say we have built an amazing engine for this car. Now, in, for example, a V50 T5, it had 220 horsepower. Now Ford have fiddled with the ECU and did 225, which is stock for this engine, for the Focus ST. So it's 5 horsepower extra, and Ford say, yay, we did that. Now Volvo really didn't like that, even though they were owned by Ford. And they came with a facelift of the V50 and the T5 and gave it 230 horsepower. So they had a bit of a fight within the family, which is really, really funny. And then Ford came with the Focus RS, completely rebuilt the engine, and then it had 305 horsepower. So that's really, really funny. This has been tuned, new air intake, mid silencer delete, a complete remap. It now has 270 horsepower and 470 Newton meters. So I'll show you when we drive it. This thing, you have to drive it like a diesel. Now, because this is the facelift model, we have a start button like in the Ford Focus RS. What's also similar to the Focus RS is that Jeep has upgraded this one with a Focus RS clutch, which is a very, very nice upgrade. I have to say, it's really a very nice and sticky clutch. Okay, so as I said, this car has done, oh, it's 170k. Start it up. But the interior looks absolutely brand spanking new. It's amazing how well taken care of this car actually is. We have these Recaro seats, which are in cloth, but you can also get these in leather, which is a bit more nice, I have to say. But the seating position is fine, but the seat itself is just amazingly good. It's very comfortable, offers a lot of support. They are amazing, which Ford and Recaro have always done with the ST and RS models. Now we have a little valve in the rear silencer, which isn't working at the moment. Why? Well, it sounds absolutely freaking amazing, so guess it's fine. Oh my god, it's every 5-cylinder car sounds amazing. I mean, even old grandpa Volvos sound amazing, even though they have like 100 horsepower. It's just that rally bred sound that's so addictive. I mean, this car, I would choose this over a GTI any day. It's just amazing. Now, the owner has fiddled with it a bit of intake, a bit of exhaust, just to make it a bit more lively, which is what I should have done with my Volvo, but I didn't because I chickened out and sold it. Lots of torque. You really have to hold on to the steering wheel, because unlike the Focus RS, this doesn't have a limited slip diff. So the steering wheel really wants to go left right if you don't correct it. Oh, but the sounds that this car makes, the rumble, the whistle, the flutter, it's so freaking nice. Now, big difference with my Volvo, even though it's the same engine, the gearbox. This short throw, short ratio gearbox is way better, and the way this clutch picks up the next gear is amazing. It's super quick. Watch this. Oh, nice bang from the exhaust. But you really have to drive it like a diesel. These 5-cylinder Volvo engines, they don't like to rev, they really don't. Peak power is at 5,500 RPM, so anything after that is a waste of time, revs, whatever. And you really feel it, it's like it's out of breath. Traction control is working a lot, so just turn it off and manage the power with your right foot. It's a lot more fun. What I also love with these ST models and the RS is those gauges on top. So we have a turbo pressure meter, a oil temperature meter, nice going forward, and oil pressure. Like a true rally driver. Now the seating position is okay. In ideal circumstances it would have been like 5 centimeters lower, but it's fine. But they say that in a rally car you have to sit up a bit, so maybe that's why they did it. Okay, I'm now going to shock you guys by not going left here. But news update, this section right here where we normally don't go because it was 100 kph speed limit, it's now also unlimited, so let's check it out. Wow, this feels really weird going here. Okay, let's turn on the speedo cam. Now normally these things go from 0 to 100 in 6.8 seconds. I'm not really interested in doing that because it's just way too much power for a car that doesn't have a limited slip diff, so it would just be wheel spin. Don't really like to do that. Top speed should be 240 stock. This one has a bit more power, so 250 should be doable. Let's find out. As I said, you really have to short shift this car to get max performance. Oh man, the gearbox is so nice. The ride quality is insane. The suspension is so good. The steering is so nice. It soaks up the bumps without getting boring or undynamic. That's 240 on the speedo. I think this is top speed. Yeah, it doesn't go any faster than that, but the weird thing is that even though the engine runs like a freaking peach, it's super nice. I only did 237 GPS and then it was dead. So I don't know why that is, but it should be quicker, right? 100 to 200 was something in the 16s, which seems okay. So the rough, hard performance of this car isn't even that impressive. It also feels a bit heavy compared to a GTI, but the overall experience is so much better. It really is. No stupid DSG, but just an awesome manual gearbox. And that extra cylinder compared to the competition makes a bit of difference. Not a bit, a bit much. Just, oh, those sounds are just freaking amazing. And the nice thing is that the best sounds are produced at low RPMs. So you don't have to go fast, be an asshole to really enjoy the car. Oh man. I mean, I wouldn't do anything about it. Maybe an exhaust to make it just a bit louder. Because it's mainly engine sound you now get to experience, but other than that, this car, it's honestly, it's perfect. It's 9 out of 10. Really like this car. So that was it for this review. Hope you liked it. If you want to see an even faster Ford, go check out this review. Go subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like the video or check out this POV reviews playlist. Thanks guys.